In today's episode, a top of the table clash. More importantly, a job offer. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 5 of my Belgian journey managing Genk. And we're doing rather well, and it's a very complex system over here in Belgium because we kind of finished the season in March, but then it started again, and the top 6 clubs who finished top in March play each other again, home and away. So we've got 10 extra games to play now. But obviously, they're all very, very tough games. And the top of the table clash today, well, it's Anderlecht again. And I don't think we're going to budge them off that top spot because they are a very good side. But hold on a minute. We've had a job offer. And the Turkish club, Rizespor AS, have offered me a job with them. Their manager, apparently, the ideal person to replace ex-manager. So I don't know whether he was sacked. I mean, spoiler, I have turned it down. I'm on 6,200 a week here at Genk. Really enjoying myself. I'm looking forward to getting into some European football next season and see how this team of experienced players and wonder kids. I mean, we have a wonder kid goalkeeper in the reserves who looks very, very good. So I'm not quite sure why I would drop down to 4,800. And where are they? They're 6th in the league. I mean, it's a no-brainer, isn't it, really? I have turned it down, but I'm a little bit concerned at the moment that the game is looking at my kind of reputation as a manager, and that's the only job that they're offering me, when I'm actually doing so much better than the club that they're offering me a job with. And potentially we've got European football coming up. I've made some really good signings. We're building a very, very good squad here at Genk. A little bit concerned, really. I personally think that is way below my level. Am I being big-headed? I don't know. But I have turned it down. So as you can see there, we are well into these 10 games now, and it made me chuckle actually. I did have a comment down in the comment section that after my explanation of how the Belgian league works, his comment was, very bad teacher. Okay, I'm very sorry I upset you, but I thought I'd explained it quite well. But if you are watching today and you're thinking of commenting again, well, we're basically playing 10 games now, and it's the top 6 teams. We have 50% of the points that we'd accrued up to March, and we're playing those 6 teams, well, it's 5 teams, isn't it, that we're playing home and away. It accounts to 10 games, and whoever's top will win the league, will get Champions League football. I think the second team in that little group of 6 goes into the Champions League playoff games, basically. So you like the qualification, if you will. So you have to play a qualification game or 2 to get into that group stage. But anyway, so after that Anderlecht 1-1 draw, we then played Standard Liège. And, if you've been watching the streams, watching the Save So Far stream, I am live streaming now as well. My head's a bit fuzzy at the moment because I'm trying to get my head around live streaming and this as well. It's very confusing. Well, it is for an old man like me. So, like I say, Standard Liège were a massive bogey team for us. We did beat them to get through to the cup final, the Croaky Cup final, but in the league, we've just not been able to keep pace with them. We actually went to their place and we won 3-0. I think they're actually bottom of the group. We'll have a look at that in a second. Home win against Antwerp, and then an away game against Union SG. And that game is very important because we're playing Union SG in the Croaky Cup final as well. So that was the first of 3 games that we've got to play before the end of the season. So we have got to play them on the last day of the season at home in the league. But we weirdly play the Croaky Cup final there, which why don't cup finals get played at the end of the season anymore? Even the FA Cup final, I don't think is played at the end of a season anymore. Anyway, I digress. So today we have 2 games. we play Anderlecht again. Now, we drew with them 1-1 at their place. It's at home this time. They are top of the league. We'll have a look at that shortly. And then we've got Westerlo. So let's have a look at that league table now. This little group table here. And Anderlecht are top. So like I say, they started this 10-game period with 50% of the points that they accumulated up to March. And then we're now building on that. So Anderlecht are top, 49 points. We are in second place with 45. Very, very far behind, actually, Union SG. I mean, unless we have a humongous collapse, because there's 13 points there. Unless we have a humongous collapse, I think we've definitely got that second place nailed down. But I would definitely like the top spot, because that guarantees you entry into the group stage of the Champions League. So anyway, less of the waffling. I don't think there's anything more to talk about today. I mean, that job offer was the big news. Hopefully, if we can do well this season, by the end of next season, I will get some bigger and better job offers, and it'll make me scratch my head a little bit, because this time it was a bit of a no-brainer. I just saw it, 4,800 a week. I thought, I'm not dropping in my pay packet, so I said no. Okay, let's get stuck in. Let's play Anderlecht at home, and let's see if we can beat them. Because if we can beat them, we go a point behind them. If they beat us, they're more or less guaranteed to win this little league. But obviously, Union SG are on our shoulders, but 13 points behind. Like I say, it would take a monumental collapse for us not to finish second now. Okay, well, they're all big games now until the end of the season. Every single game is a big game. I can kind of see why they do this in Belgium, because it's a bit like our playoffs in a way, but it actually brings a lot of excitement into the game. I mean, if you didn't watch the last episode, then go back and watch it, because I was a bag of nerves, and I probably got a bit too overexcited, really. But the thing is, these are the six best teams in this league. And now we all have to play each other, to see who ends up top. And weirdly, Standard Liège, who had a really good season, I think they finished, no, it didn't. In March, they finished third. So at the moment, I think they're bottom Standard. So it's really weird how it all works. But anyway, we're doing okay. And the weird thing I'm finding at the moment is Voloda, Cuesta and Nelson, those dotted lines that we had, have disappeared. And it's now saying that they've learnt to play with each other and everything's fine. So I'm not quite sure what's changed. But anyway, Barbarian in goal. Back three, Voloda, Cuesta and Nelson. The two wing-backs are Desmet and Carmody. Braybrook is the DLP. Mitchell is going to be the anchor. Glogovac, who I had a team meeting before the game. And it was basically to say that I had to pick out from about 12 different answers to basically say that, we could rewrite the history books. There wasn't that answer, so I clicked one of them, and Glogovac was the only one who didn't like what I'd said. There was 14 gave me a thumbs up and said, right, fine, boss, And I think it was something like that. We've exceeded expectations this season. Let's go out there and give a good account of ourselves. Something like that. You'll know what I'm talking about. If you've played the game, you do get, before important games, you do get this list of kind of things that you're going to say, basically. But anyway, I digress. So Glogovac is playing today. Whether that's a mistake or not, I don't know, because he was a bit grumpy with my pre-match talk. And we have Federa and Fowler up top. I'm guessing when I click the button, it'll say Fowler's not fit to play, because it's been saying that for 3 or 4 games now. But Federa and Fowler, great partnership up front. So hopefully it will be okay. So we're just going to give it a quick save there, and let's see what it says when I click the button and say, come on lads, let's get the game started. And okay, we're moving in. No, it's not. So apparently everybody is hunky-dory, everybody is fit as a fiddle, and we should give a good account of ourselves in this game. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we get an injury in the 11th minute, so that usually doesn't bode very well. Not ideal. Not happy with that at all. If we get another injury before half time, I'm calling shenanigans here, because this is not on. This is this is a very tough game without the game throwing injuries at you as well. Obviously, it's curveballs and levels of difficulty. I understand that. Okay, we do get a highlight now. 18 minutes on the clock. Carmody, the young kid, down that side. He beats his man nicely, and he's going to fire a ball into the box, and he does. And Fowler there. Oh, and again, try it again. No, and we don't come away with the ball. That was very unfortunate. So we've actually had a chance at goal, missed it, and we've had our left wing back go off injured, and it does look quite a bad injury, to be honest. So 5 shots, 4 on target. Anderlecht are not even in this game, but we do appear... It's all right, the linesman's flag's up. I thought it would be. Yeah, Anderlecht are doing absolutely nothing in this game. We're heading into half-time. The goal's been disallowed. That's a great shame there for Carmody. Young kid. It would have been nice for his, his kind of progression. You're having a laugh, aren't you? That's not even nose hairs, that. Not even nose hairs. That's a pimple on the end of somebody's nose. That's an absolute joke. What are we going to say here? I'm going to say I'm disappointed because I want to win this game. What have we had there? So Fogarty is nervous. Everybody else seems composed though. Let's just have a quick look for any tiredness. We're looking alright. I don't like that injury to Desmet. My word, in Football Manager, did the wing-backs pick up some injuries? Literally, you could have 6 wing-backs, 3 on each side, and the game will injure them all. It's an absolute joke. When FM26 comes out, if it ever comes out, I hope they fix that, because it's so frustrating. Okay, Anderlecht coming back into the game a little bit. We do have a throw. Federa now plays the ball. Nelson picks it up. Fowler heads. No. And Fogarty now is going to pick up on this left-hand side. A very nervous Fogarty, apparently. And, well, he loses the ball, wins it back. The ball's in the back of the net. And this time, there is no linesman's flag as far as I can see. The referee's wheeling away to the centre circle. So it looks like we have picked up a goal there that puts us in the lead. It's a bit early to be going into my second tactic. Not quite sure what to do. I have been on... So it was Glogovac who did score that one. So I have been on an attacking mentality. I'm just thinking of dropping to balance now. Just to keep us a little bit tighter if we can. We've got 6 players, even including the goalkeeper. We have 6 players on green stats there. But Anderlecht coming forward now. Loops a ball into the area. We do get a header on that. As per usual, it always hits an opposition shirt. So the pressure is still on. He's going to fire that. And the Barbarian, I think, there touches that round the post. Yes, it is a corner. I mean, it's very early in the game. There's a lot of this game to go. So I can't see us hanging on to this 1-0 lead. But we're giving a good account of ourselves. And a header there whistles past the post. And we do get away with it. And with 20 minutes of the game left, we're not getting too many highlights in this game. And that's fine by me. We're 1-0 ahead. We don't need any more highlights now. We've gone into our low block, and Zakiri's come on up front, Endor and Miramon have come on. Obviously, we had to make that forced substitution in the first half. So we have got 1 sub left, but I will wait for the game to prompt me to make that one. Can we hold on to this? We've got plenty of men there at the back to try and repel Anderlecht, but they are a very good team. 10 minutes left now, no more highlights. Braybrook is tired, bring on Ozo. Yes, we'll go with that one. And Anderlecht have come back into this game, but with 4 minutes of time added on, the game has really kind of petered out there, which is great, absolutely brilliant, because we've actually won that game. A 1-0 win with a Glogovac goal, and that is a brilliant result. And that puts us now, and of course we are delighted. Absolutely delighted. Where does that put us now? I think it was 1 point behind. Yep. So 36 games played now. I think there's 4 games left of the season, and there's just 1 point in it. I mean, can we, if we're beating Anderlecht and one or two other teams can take points off Anderlecht and we can win our games, well, it's not rocket science, is it? But Union SG there are still 13 points behind us. But I think actually now, if there's only 4 games to play, in fact, let's just move this on a little bit. I think there's 4 games to play. Let's have a look. Quick look at that. 4 games to play, 12 points to play for, 13 points. So we are guaranteed that second place now. And in fact, I think there is a message in the inbox saying that, oh, here we go, De Smet's injury. 3 to 4 weeks, so we won't see him now for the rest of the season. Another wing back with a bad injury, another one. Okay, and we have booked our Champions League ticket. But it only guarantees us second place at the moment, which I think is entry into the Champions League. But we do have to play 1 or 2 kind of playoff games before we get to like the final group stage. But that's great. Even if we get that second spot, I'm quite happy with that. Let's have a summer transfer window and let's move on and see if we can do well in Europe. Because the finances, let's have a quick look at the finances. We've got 69,000 in the bank now. Transfer budget of 17 million. And we've got excess wage budget of 240,000. I don't think I've ever seen this in the finances of a club before. So literally I've got 17 million that I could spend, but that would put us 17 million in the red in the bank. And I've also got 240,000 in the wage budget. Normally it's no transfer budget, no wage budget, or you're over the wage budget and a deficit in the bank. This is very, very strange. Okay, it's an away game next. It's a Westerlo who, in this little group that we're playing in, are 5th. Standard Liège, still bottom. I don't know what's happened to Standard Liège, but Westerlo not doing an awful lot better, really. So even though it's an away game, I would like to think we could get some points here. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, it's only a few days later now. We are playing 2 games a week now, which is really heavy on the players. Very, very tight game against Anderlecht, which we just about managed to get the 3 points out of. So once again, you know, this game is going to be a very, very tough game. It is away from home. And one change, Fogarty coming in on that left side there as the wing back. Other than that, it's the same team. We don't need any more injuries now to any of our wing backs because we're literally running out of them. And this system relies on wing backs who can get up and down. De Smet is one of our best players, so losing him for 4 weeks is a disaster, really. Anyway, let's get into this game. Okay, first highlight on 4 minutes. Cuesta playing the ball around the back. Nelson out to Carmody. These 2 young lads playing as wing backs now, Fogarty and Carmody, are both wonder kids. So in theory, you know, going forward, we should be well suited, but they are a little bit on the young side at the moment. Okay, the Barbarian out from the back. Nice ball out to Fogarty on this side. Comes into midfield with the ball, if I can get my words out. Ball headed forward there, but the Westerlo player picks that up. We need to get a tackle in here because we don't want Westerlo playing the ball around us. And a nice tackle does come in there from Voloda. Carmody now on that right-hand side. Is he going to lose that ball? And he has lost it. Although it pings to Fowler. Federa's in here. And he scores. 15 minutes on the clock. And I thought we'd lost the ball in midfield there. In fact, we did lose the ball. But we got a little bit of a fortuitous, that's a big word, a bit of a fortuitous bounce. And, yeah, the ball pings off there. Straight to Fowler, onto Federa, in the back of the net, and it is 1-0 at Westerlo. Next players on green stats now, that's always a good sign. Ball played forward to Fowler again. I mean, I shouldn't really say anything about Fowler, but he's like our leading goal scorer, and it looks like he's back fully fit now and raring to go. Let's hope I've not spoken out of turn. But their goalkeeper, Maggio Mago, is now going to hoof the ball upfield and hopefully we can win that one. Yes, we do. No challenge whatsoever there. Nelson plays the ball to Carmody. Back to Nelson again. And Carmody there loses the ball. So we've seen a bit of an experience on that right-hand side. And, well, going into these very, very crucial games and losing our experienced wing-backs is not great. And that's exactly what's happened to us. Although Carstensen was our very, very experienced wing-back on that side. And in the end, we had to sell him. We got some good money for him. And the ball has hit the post there. Westerlo there had a chance. Well, it looks like he was offside. 3 shots, 2 on target. Westerlo now, they are the home team, so they're going to put a bit of pressure on, obviously, in front of their fans. And we've seen exactly that. And I think that's hit the post once again. Don't kick him. Well, oh, don't tell me. Oh, I thought we were going to get a red card then. I mean, he kicked him, but he kicked him in the right area, didn't he? Not inside the penalty area. 10 minutes to half time. 3 shots, 2 on target. XG of 1.03 and the lion's share of possession. Braybrook, Glogovac, who is going to be a very, very important player for us. Going forward, and Ben Nelson, our centre-back, that's his first goal of the season. When that happens the other way round, I always curse the game because the game loves doing that. You get a goal conceded against you, and they seem to revel in, oh, that's his first goal of the season. But anyway, it's happened for us. And Nelson has got his first goal of the season. We're 2-0 up. And he absolutely wellied that one in the penalty area. And it is half-time. We're going to give the lads a delighted. I'm angry with them enough, so let's give them a delighted. We're looking okay at the moment. We don't need any injuries, though. So let's just take it nice and carefully. We are on a positive mentality. I don't really want to drop that at the moment. But we will at some stage go into the low block. Okay, another highlight, and it is for Genk. Federa now is gonna. I've got long throws turned on, so he's not great at long throws, Federa, but he's doing his best there. Braybrook, nice little ball in. Mitchell, that should be in the back of the net. That. Oh, and Carmody. I feel like with a bit more experience, he would have actually put that to the other side of the goalkeeper. Mitchell now, he's going to an outswinger. Okay. That must mean we've got nobody on the pitch to play in swingers. Oh, hey up, what's going on here? Oh, Volodi's got a yellow card. I thought that was a penalty then for a second. Yeah, we're meant to be doing in swingers. We mustn't have anyone in the pitch who can do in swingers. Volodi plays the ball back to Federa. Federa to Braybrook. Volodi looking for his second goal of the game. Oh, but it's Federa who smashes the ball into the back of the net. We're winning 3-0 at Westerlo, and Westerlo have been a good side this season. Obviously finishing in that top 6 is an achievement, but they're actually next to the bottom of this little group now, and they're not doing well in these playoffs. And it kind of does sort the men from the boys, this, because you are playing basically, your team is playing the 5 best other teams in the league in this last section. And I think if I say it enough and explain it enough, then you'll get the gist of it, because it is a bit complicated. Fowler takes that ball on, and the keeper saves it. And Fowler can't add to his tally for this season. I think he's on about 18 goals, if I remember rightly. It's not a huge haul, but I think him and Federa, a very, very good partnership. And we did see before, didn't we, a ball from Fowler to Federa for a goal. And they do work very well together. Very congested in the penalty area. Ball gets hoofed out. And we are going to make some substitutions in, about 5 minutes or so. Once again, ball gets sent into their penalty area. And I don't know whether this is tiredness, but we're looking a little bit lacklustre there. Nobody went for that ball, did they? And they've got an injured player, Diaz. Fortunately, he's at the back, so hopefully he won't create or score a goal. Kone now in midfield. I was very tempted then to make some substitutions and go into a defensive, and then the game brought another highlight in, so hopefully this is not them scoring a goal. Oh, and Bamba fires the ball over the top, and we can now make those substitutions. Okay, yes, I know. I think this is what's called packing the midfield. I just want to protect those wing backs. I only have them two young kids now, and if we lose either of those two, or potentially both of them, we are really going to struggle because I have no backup wing backs at all. I think Hinshelwood can play there. It's not his favoured position, but anyway, we are going to play this now. So Ndor, Hainan and Miramon have all come on, fresh legs in the midfield. Just control the midfield now. Zakiri up front, and hopefully we'll run out 3-0 winners in this game and pick up another 3 points. And the final change has been made at centre-back. Biamba has come on for Nelson. It is now with Westerlo. The ball is with Westerlo. So hopefully, I mean, they've been a very, very, very poor team in this game. Very, very poor. But of course, we don't have the width now, and I think they might try and exploit that. And they've hit the frame of the goal there. I thought that was in then, but 10 minutes of this game left, and well, we're living a little bit dangerously, but we have got a 3-goal cushion. Okay, time added on. There's about a minute left of time added on, and they have a player called Mata, and he's gonna. Oh, that's my other save. I get mixed up. I have a player called Mata in my live stream. Got mixed up then for a second. It's easily done. Okay, another win, and 3-0 win. And this is going very, very well. When I got my head round this whole system of how this works, I thought, so we're now going to have to play Anderlecht, Standard Liège, and all of the top 6 teams, we're going to have to play them all. This ain't going to go well, is it really? It's going much, much better than I ever thought it would do. So we're giving them a delighted, and unfortunately, Anderlecht, it looks like, have won their game. Yet 1-0 against Standard. No surprise there, because Standard are bottom. I mean, let's just have a look at what Standard Liège have been doing. Oh my word, look at the results. That is terrible, that, isn't it? Okay, so 52 points. We're still in second with 51 points. I would favour us. I mean, let's just have a quick look at what games we've got left now. I would favour us, actually, for this now. It might be a dangerous thing to say, but I mean, we have got the cup final next, so I won't be playing any games off camera. We will come back for the cup final in the next episode. So we've got Standard after that, who are bottom and are absolutely awful. Then Antwerp, and then we've got a home game against Union SG. So we've got to play Union SG twice now. Is that going to be a win one and lose one, or win them both or lose them both? I mean, I'd like to win the cup final. That would be great. But really, more importantly, it's getting this European place, and getting that first position would guarantee us getting into the Champions League and going straight into the group, which, well, you know, not having not to play those playoff games before is really important. Well, a bit of a fun-packed episode there. We've turned a job offer down in Turkey for less money and, well, with a lesser team, I think. So is that a bit worrying? I don't know. But hopefully, the better we do at Genk and Champions League next season, we're obviously not going to win it, but if we can get in there and give a good account of ourselves, my reputation might be on the rise and I might get offered better jobs. I need to say that very quietly in case the chairman's listening. But anyway, next episode, we will be back for the Croquet Cup final, and it will be Union SG, and we'll also, I mean, we might wrap it up in the next episode, actually. We're not going to play the 3 league games as well, but maybe play some off camera and then just come back for as and when something definitive is going to happen. Either we got the second spot anyway, that's guaranteed now, but if we can get that first spot, then you know, obviously that's to the good. I've already explained that. So yeah, well, next episode we'll wrap this season up with the cup final, hopefully some shiny silverware, and we'll find out whether we're going to finish first or second in the Belgian First Division. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, you could give me a like, if you could subscribe to the channel if you've not done already, and well, we'll see you very shortly.